Now, we just got through reading 4 chapters of this book right here. And when it was describing the creature that came out of the cylinder from Mars, it was described as having been coiled up, looked like a gray coiled up snake. And it was wiggling out toward the guy in the book. Let me read you that one particular part. I just did a podcast, and I said it's going to share the video. Well, I shared a video on the community section and in here, but they wouldn't put the picture so you could see it. It wouldn't at all. It's okay. Let me read this to you all. When the cylinder opened that came from Mars, this is what it was described to be. Let me look at this right here. It's important. Right here. It's the War of the Worlds. Let me show you right here. The cylinder. Looking, I presently saw something steering within the shadow, a grayish, billowy movements, one above the other, and then 2 luminous discs like eyes, and then something resembling a little gray snake about the thickness of a walking stick, coiled up out of the writhing middle and wriggled in the air toward me, and then another. A sudden chill came over me. There was a loud shriek from a woman behind. I half turned, keeping my eyes fixed upon the cylinder still, from which other tentacles were now projecting, and began pushing my way. Okay, and this is this Hello Pippi and Apple Brooks. They were projecting you. I clicked to the area. This is the salt mine. And I want you to see this. This is one of the videos. We had a total of 3 that we were able to get. These are the tentacles, and you will see them as they coil. Let me turn out this light. That's them right there. They're right here, and they have attached themselves to that thing. Hold on, y'all. I'm all over the place. They came from right here. They came from this ledge. They attached themselves somewhere here. I think they were harnessing energy or something, but they coil. And someone said, well, a long time ago, they thought it's the wind. No, no, no. These things coiled like snakes. They literally managed to make their way to go all the way to there, to attach themselves to something like they're feeding off of something. And you can see one down here. There's one down here that's still trying to reach, but it never could reach all the way. But you can see the other tentacles. They are reaching all the way to wherever they're reaching, and they will start to recoil. This is like from the War of the Worlds. Okay, I still got, they're getting ready to uncoil from the Hydra. This was a live stream that we did. So we've already got the documentation here, but it sure does sound like something from the War of the Worlds. Okay, that's getting ready. They got to wiggle to get loose, to like coil. There goes the one right there. You see it? Right there. It's already coiling. It's coiling backwards. It's detached. It's going back to where it came from. And then I think another one is going to do it, or maybe there's, I don't know how. This one literally made itself come loose from that one. Did you see that? They were together and then it slapped itself separate. Okay, there's another one uncoiling. It's just like in the War of the Worlds. This was the wildest video I've ever seen of something there. But it was so disappointing that they took this thing down. Shut the camera down is what they did. But it was like that. Let's look at it again. There they are. There's 3 videos that are on here. I also have other footage, but that's all we got. That's it. It sounds like the War of the World. Creature Martian. Look. Braided, twisted tentacles. It's not cables. It's like that. Mars thing. These things have a mind of their own. They were very intelligent. They knew what they were doing. They were controlled. It's from the War of the Worlds, I feel. I really do. This book we just got through reading, we described they described the Martian that came out of the cylinder that came from Mars. It first was a snake-like thing. It was gray coiled, and it started projecting. It had tentacles, and they were projecting toward the people. We only got to the first cylinder that they had discovered, but they moved like a snake, and they were gray. There it goes. See it? Well, I am back. I wanted to show that video. That's just one of the videos. But the other part was those tentacles. See, if you look right here, the one tentacle is down here. It's trying to make its way. It's wailing, it's wiggling, it's trying to make its way to get out to here, is what it was trying to do. Until it finally did. Until there was finally more than the one that made its way there. There's some kind of an intelligent species. They sound like the life forms in the War of the Worlds. They sound like the aliens, the Martians in the War of the World. Just because of the tentacles. And that would be a perfect place to hide them, inside the salt mines. Look, I had my laptop back then. This was 2 years ago. Hey there, Nikki. Just trying to find it. It was, this ain't going to be too long. But if you want to watch that video, you can watch it. Oh my gosh, it's already 10:07. I got myself all wound up with that book. And it's in my, just all you have to do is go to the main thing and type Hydra. And 2 years ago, it's always a telltale sign when they cut that camera and they shut those live cameras down. The one time they did it before we got to that, was that before we went to the plasma or after we went to the plasma? Because we saw the birthing of plasma, dark plasma, at this one webcam, and they shut that down. They have shut down 3 or 4, and the plasma that was forming in Dublin also. There was a plasma battle that took place there. They shut that camera down. Well, they kind of moved it to where we couldn't view anything before. They just keep shutting the cameras down so we can't see them, but that is the one. And the salt mine. I think that was they were the only 3 salt mines that we had. That was it. That was it. The 1, 2, and 3. That's all we got. Aaron, honey, we talked about if you can't sleep, you need to listen to Gina, honey. Read the book, The War of the Worlds. We read up to chapter 4, and I have a podcast on here, and you'll find it in the podcast. Aaron, honey, is what you can find. It's called Story Time with Gina, and this is the video that we did today. I read it right there, War of the Worlds. I've never read the book. I don't remember. I think I watched one movie before, but it was a revised movie. I've never seen the old movie, maybe bits and pieces, but I've never read the book. It's really interesting. Yeah. Read up to chapter 4. We got it. Um, Burr. I gotta get myself wound down. I do, because I gotta go to bed. I do not believe for one moment that every single camera, no matter which camera that we went to on live streaming and live webcams, that it was just to go there and just to have fun. No, there was a reason we went to every single camera that we went to, and there's a reason why the things that we documented and the subject matters that we focused on, there is a greater reason for all of it. I really do feel like that. I believe it. Otherwise, we wouldn't have done it. Yeah. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go. So, with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Hoodlum, honey, you on here again. Yeah, good night. Good night, everyone. Yeah, if you can't sleep, there's all kinds of remedies. Good night. Thank you all. Did I say that? Did I say my hello wherever you are? I can't even remember. I'm telling you there, Pippi Lou. I'm too busy talking. Jacqueline, where's that video? Are you talking about the Hydra video? Love you too. The Hydra video is what you do is you go to the main page and you have to search my videos and just type in Hydra and it'll pull it up. I think I did I put the link to it right here. There's the link to it right there. They wouldn't even put the picture. And then the link to it is also, well, there you are. Yeah. I think it's true too. I really do. Yeah. So you saw that one. There was only one other one that we were able to get. And it's also, the link is in the community section too. That's it. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Love you. Good night.